Yo, hello, welcome to everyone on the live stream. Emergency meeting with Enzo Maresca actually left the club, yeah? It's this year, I've got a couple of people coming on, we're going to be talking about this, yeah? It's a shambles of a club. I am definitely blue coat out, and also I am definitely owners out, and then I'm also the sporting directors. They have got to go. The manager has now walked out the club. He's not been sacked. Well, people on YouTube saying he's been sacked. No, he left the club. The thing is, with this club, yeah, it's never going to change. It's never going to change because once again, the Egg Barley, which yeah, I'm going to big up on Twitter, and now they're looking at the manager situation at Strasbourg. It's another type. They're looking at another type of Enzo Maresca. I'm done. I am literally done. So DJ's coming on. He's just literally just been on the phone. Big ups to my mate Alan in the building as well. He couldn't make it today because he's busy with his family. Happy New Year to my bro Alan. And then Yusuf, my big ups to you, my bro. Blow car out. I'll join you at 7 p.m, bro. Welcome, man. You're welcome, bro. But yeah, let's talk about the situation. In the summer, we decide to win the Club World Cup, to win the Confidence League. The owners decide to brainwash our fans and make out that we're going to be progressing in the best way for this season. Enzo Maresca even call out these owners once again, like Pochettino did and Thomas Tuchel did. We need elite experienced centre back and a goalkeeper. So what happens then? They say, yeah. They're bringing Garnacho, they're bringing Gittins, they're bringing Liam Delap, they're bringing all these players that ain't good enough for Chelsea Football Club. Then we talk about Xavier Hernandez, yeah, bringing him in. They're talking about him, bringing him in because they were interested in him. That didn't happen. The guys are off back. Now, we're now favourites for Strasbourg's manager. He's to sign a new contract at Strasbourg. And he said he's happy at the club at Strasbourg. What is it? Are we getting him at Chelsea Football Club or is he still at Strasbourg? Honestly, my opinion, yeah, this manager, yeah, is not good enough criteria for Chelsea Football Club. So we need to actually protest now. We need to protest, get these owners out, get these jellyfish merchants, directors, sporting directors out, and also, and get Egg Barley out of the club. Because all this PR crap about Egg Barley and Todd Bowley, Egg Barley and Todd Bowley are falling out at the club. They're not speaking between themselves. It's all PR crap. They're both working in behind the scenes, It's all about PR. It's all about PR. That's what they're doing it, for the journalists to come out to make money on PR crap. When are we going to learn? Yes, Enzo Maresca, this season in December, the results ain't come great. Like last season didn't come great. 2 wins and the West Rejoice, and we had 2 losses. I think we had 2 losses in last year, December. Now, this December, we've now had 1 win, the rest of the losses, and 2 draws in December. Enzo Maresca's calling out these owners and told them that, and now he ain't happy. He's now walked up the club. I am sick to my bones. Big up Nathan in the building, man. I hope you had a happy new year, my brother. I am sick to bones. So I'm going to share a screen this year. This is what Chelsea Dodgers have to come out with, right? I'll bring up some more, right? And then the Club World Cup as well. Right? The Club World Cup, and then we'll talk about Sky Sports as well, because about cups. Liam Wasler has significant backing in Tenerife at Chelsea, and it is understood candidates to replace him at Strasbourg after being considered because of his possible departure. Bowley has also been mooted as a potential contender. So you've got the 2 managers here. What are we doing? What are we doing? What do you think these managers will win us the league? Nah, directors, you need to go. Liam Wasler is leading contender. This is 4 minutes ago. Liam Wasler is the leading contender for a Chelsea job. The process is underway and is understood. Worcester is the front runner, through sources have stressed other candidates are also under consideration. Well, because he's a Strasbourg manager and because he's just signed a new contract. What is this PR crap? What is it? It's nonsense, man. Like, we're never ever going to be a title contender. This club is finished. We are finished. Please, Chelsea fans, wake up. We are finished. We are finished now. If we bring this manager in, we are finished. We got common players at Chelsea and not good enough. We got a bunch of kids, yeah, and we're now expecting to bring a profile manager that's one fuck all in his life history. What? So we could bring him in and we're going to sack him next season, yeah? If he don't pull the win and he don't pull anything and the results in the club. What are we doing here? We need to start protesting. We need to get all big YouTubers now to start protesting. We need Claire Lake, we need the owners, and we need the sporting directors out of this club. Enzo Maresca, yeah, fair dues to it. He's a snake as well, because since October till now, he's always wanted the Man City job. And we know he's going to get the Man City job after Pep Guardiola leaves at the end of the season, right?
Yeah.
Certain circumstances is we're not a big club no more. We ain't not a big club. All these things, what they're doing, are making us like Brighton, Brentford, Bournemouth. All this project stuff, that's what we are criteria to. I had fans telling me I've had fans like Don CFC, I've had like all these other fans saying, "Oh, we're title contenders, we're going to win the league, this season." We had Carefree Lewis saying it, and now he's flip-flop and changed his mind because the results ain't turned our way. We were never title contenders. And I'm telling you guys, we're not in a race to top 4 as well. We're in no way in a race to top 4. I'm going to send the link out, yeah, for all my fans, yeah, to come and have you say, yeah, what your thoughts on this. Because the thing with us, we are doing the project like Brighton FC. They now want to copy Brighton. Before that, they wanted to copy Arsenal project. We ain't no Arsenal. We ain't no Brighton. We ain't no Tottenham. We're not even Liverpool and we're not Man City. Yeah? This is Chelsea Football Club. We're meant to be the biggest club. But looking away on terms, on piece of paper, we're not a big club no more. Yes, you bring in the likes of Esteval, Cole Palmer, Joel Pedro, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cucurella, yeah? All these players, yeah, half of them are good players. Good players, yeah. But the rest of them are average. We have not got a good team, a good squad team. Our squad depth is a bunch of kids as well. We've got Mark Gui on the bench. He ain't good. Probably Andrew Santos, yeah, he's good, but he ain't that level yet. He's not that level to be the world star what we need in that team. I was so sick of what we're doing here. What are we doing? Like, where's Chelsea going to be in so many years? When are we going to win a title? And what? FA Cup, Champions League, Carabao Cup. We're all in that competition, yeah? Sky Sports, yeah, today, Skelovov, yeah, have come out, yeah. Apparently, his owners, if we lose to Arsenal, this cup doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If we don't go to the Caribbean Cup final, it doesn't matter. The owners have come out of it today. The sporting directors. If we get knocked out the Caribbean Cup, it doesn't matter. If we get knocked out the FA Cup, it doesn't matter. If we get knocked out the Champions League, it doesn't matter. If we don't finish top 4 this season, it doesn't matter. I am fuming. Blue Coat has to now be sacked from Chelsea Football Club.
Right.
You guys now need to leave our club. Walk out the club and sell the club. You got to sell the club. You got rid of Enzo Maresca. You need to get rid of Winsley Stanley, Ed Stewart, and Joe Shields. You need to sack all of them out of our club now. Get rid of them. If you really, really love Todd Bowley, if you say you really love this club, you get them buying out as soon as possible and then you do your way. Because, I mean, Todd Bowley is a different manager. He wants the experience. He wants to bring in successful. He wants to win titles. He wants to win big major trophies. This is what I'm hearing, yeah? If that's true by Todd Bowley, decide to go and get someone and buy Egg Barley out and get these jellyfish, yeah, Winsley Stanley, Fords, and all these directors out of the club as soon as possible. Then you can bring in better sporting directors in that would compete to win titles and win Champions Leagues. Why we got these owners and why we got these sporting directors? It's not going to change because now if we do bring this manager in, we're going to be in the same boat. He ain't going to give back to, and this probably will come out next year saying exactly the same thing what Enzo Maresca said and Pochettino said and Thomas Tuchel said. We need experienced, elite players like the centre backs. I am sick of it. I am sick on earth. I've said from day one, since 2 years ago, these jellyfish merchants, the owners, the Fords merchants, Clown Lake, yeah, Clear Lake, whatever they are, Clown Lake, yeah, jellyfish merchants, the Winsley Stanley directors.
Yeah.
I blame it on you. I blame it on you. I don't blame it on Enzo Maresca because Enzo Maresca, it wasn't his fault. Yes, in a way, I do blame him from the changes what we had. But what can he put on the pitch? Our centre backs are not good enough. Bad is shitty. Trevor Chalobah is average. He's a squad player. He's a bench player. He ain't good enough. He ain't good enough to be first team centre back, but he's providing because he's a Coburn. He's doing what he's got to do out on the pitch. And look what these owners did to him as well. Treat him like shit. Took his number away from him then when his mum passed away. I can't blame Trevor Chalobah, but he's just an average centre back. He ain't what we need. People say, oh, but we're missing Colwell. He's one of our best centre backs. Probably, yes, we might be missing Colwell. But he ain't world class as a centre back. He ain't solid at the centre back. We've got an average goalkeeper, Sanchez, yeah. The 2 mistakes he's done in Aston Villa, look what like when he slipped, yeah. He's doing the same thing what he did before. We also, yeah. I've just lost count. I've literally lost count. Like, who else, like, yeah? Tossing. Oh, what is this centre back as well? Yeah, well, because it's Cole Palmer's mate. We decided to buy him in the free. That Newcastle United wanted him, but we decided to bring him in. The guy ain't good enough as a centre back, but we bring him in. The standards of our football club, yeah, it's gone downhill. We're now a mid-average club. The Conference League, I wasn't happy that we won it, but we won it because in the day, it's like my mate DJ said, it's a trophy. And it's another black and white, yes, on piece of paper, history, black and white. It's another competition that we won and that we've done every single Common European now that we've completed. The Club World Cup, the new one, yes, we won it. Right, we won it. But it's just a money project to keep the fans happy that we've won 2 titles for the new season to go ahead. Every single one of our fans now needs to wake up. And now we need to shout out on the owners. We need to do a protest. We need our old school fans, Chelsea fans, who don't go to the games no more, to come out and protest these owners. It's not good enough. They're here for 5 years. 5 years, that's 4 more years, yeah. Not to see to win as contenders. Well, I haven't seen the Premier League since 2017. Yes, we might be in the semi-finals in the Caribbean Cup against Arsenal. Who are Arsenal? They don't win nothing anyway. They're bottle jobs, yeah. But they could might go win the Caribbean Cup, yeah, because the manager situation. We need a manager to come in. If they want to change their project, they want to change their ways, you need to bring a manager, a good manager that is a profile that has won things, yeah, like cups, Champions Leagues, Spanish leagues, whatever, Premier Leagues or anything. Bring him in and get him to bring a proper staff in that could manage the team, the management fitness to make sure our players never get injured. Get up to get them to actually provide the players what he wants in the club, so he could give the standards what he needs, like the experiencing, and then let him control the players' transfer, that what he needs, instead of these Winston standing next to us. But anyway, I'm gonna bring in my mate DJ. Big up DJ. Big up.
Big up, bro. What's going on, man? You all right? Big up to everyone in the comments. Happy New Year to everyone. Smash the likes and subscribe and all that.
Talk to me. What's going on,
bruv? Where do you want me to start, mate? I think we kind of like knew this was happening from around the corner, for what was going to happen at the football club. The fact that this ownership have decided to part ways with Maresca, I think is a joke. Now people are coming out onto Maresca saying, "Oh, he should not have complained about the directors. He should not have complained about it being the last 48 hours of his how the last 48 hours of his at Chelsea's been the worst for him." People can say what they want to say, but he's entitled to his opinion and his view, bruv. Because if he feels he's not being backed by the ownership, even though he did ask, as we all know, Dan, he asked for a centre back that he wanted, someone who's got the experience of a centre back. He asked for a couple of players that were not given to him. At the same time, I'm also not happy at the fact that he went and started to speak to Manchester City behind the club's back. And this was done, well, it's not behind the club's back because obviously he had to inform them that he was doing that. But the fact that he spoke to them in October and December in itself is not great either. So for me, look, all round, I think it's been a complete crap show at Chelsea. We all know that, bruv. The owners are not going to change their model. It doesn't matter what manager comes in. Yeah, it's going to be the same old scenario all over again. And we know he's gonna be to the next guy. And anyone that is accepting Liam Rosenior to be your next manager at Chelsea Football Club, boy, man, I'm telling you this right now, there's going to be no respect whatsoever from the players because this guy's won nothing in the game. It's another poor man management by the ownership. And I tell you this right now, yeah, if we end up, like you said, Dan, if we end up not competing for the Prem or for the trophy or for the trophies at competitions that we're in, mate, it's going to peak for the club next season. And people seem to think, oh, well, yeah, these players are on long-term contracts, they can't go anywhere. Listen, if someone comes in and says we're going to offer you 100 and certain million for a certain player and this ownership think it's good business, they'll sell. There's no ifs or buts about it. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, Estevao, whoever it might be you want to mention in there, right? Yeah. If the player, if they feel that these players are not happy at Chelsea and the project's not going well, teams will put the money down and serious money down for these players. And we all know that anyway, Dan. So, we're not kidding ourselves. Anyone thinks that it's not the case, well, then I don't know. Then they're clearly a long way from Starbucks. As one friend always says on here that we all know who we talk about, who says that you're a long way from Starbucks if that's what you think. So yeah, let's see what happens, Dan. I'll let you continue on that.
It's all right. No, good chat there, mate. Well, this is what Fabrizio Romano about. Enzo Maresca remains on Man City shortlist for the future, highly rated, but nothing agreed at this stage. Guardiola has not made any decision, 100% focused on this season. Plus, Maresca respects Pep. Maresca on Man City shortlist only if Pep leaves, yeah?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
we'll,
Right. I've added you.
and then it also goes on. Nothing on the Strasbourg manager, but Chelsea Dodgers. Let's go on PYS. Right, this is what PYS had to say. Yeah, message to at Todd Bowley. Right, we didn't want anyone to take over from Roman Abramovich, but Chelsea fans backed you. Bid over all over the others. We started campaigns and efforts against the wickets. A very strong competitor.
Competitor. Yep.
Yeah, competitor. When your consortium completed the deal, you were outside. Yeah,
Yep.
outside, right, outside. Okay. The ground at night with those fans, not Clear Lake. You were the face of the bid. You were the one at the one that at Danny the Flink built his post
Eckelstein.
around.
Yep.
Yeah, but that around.
Think-
White
yep.
Bowley is the colour, right? No Chelsea fan asked for involvement from Baghdad Iqbali or Joe Falcino. They are two businessmen.
Feliciano. Yeah.
Yeah, Feliciano. What? Sorry, my
That's right, bruv.
read.
That's okay,
Bit
mate.
dyslexia, mate. They are two businessmen who should have just been a source of funds, so they could make a return on their investment long term. They have no clue about football and don't care about the club history and winning as they stripped that all away from us VIA feature of certain players' sales and key staff removals. They took over day-to-day control of the club and pushed you aside, and you've done nothing about it. While it's the other two mercenaries, with the help of the two sporting directors, yes men, who have never been sporting directors before in their lives, built a squad full of young players with no role models or leaders to learn of, ignoring the basis of how to build a little winning side. You are at least show some recognition for experience and leadership in the first window. Right? Carries on more. While those particular purchases didn't work out, the fact you understood that was important. Your own and sports team, and while it's not in football, it's still something tangibly to work off. Clear Lake has stripped all the
Tangible.
win. Yeah. Clear Lake has stripped all the winning staff behind the scenes and made us into a richer version of Brighton Red Bull. That's Red Bull.
Yep.
There is nothing to suggest that Clear Lake truly wants to win. It's just PR pieces with trust to the process and utter negligence and arrogance against experienced players and winners that are also of quality level. There is no process without the present. No side in football history has won a Premier League or Champions League with the average age of 23. It doesn't happen and never will. It's time to get your control back, Todd. I am sure that you have way more drive and ambition for Chelsea than Clear Lake Capital.
Yep.
100% right. It's now PYS is now waking up. All this time for many years, PYS was backing these, and now he's waking up.
Yep. He's not the only one that's been waking up, bro. Matisse is now woken up about it as well. He's starting to say things about it now. So a lot of the platforms are now starting to realise what this ownership's all about. And we said it from the very beginning, Dan. And I remember you and me especially, bruv. We and also Johnny Minerals, we absolutely got floored by a lot of Chelsea fans that think they know it all and coming at us and thinking we don't know what we're talking about. We all hate the ownership. We all this and we all. I never hate anybody because it's not something I was brought up to do. My parents have never brought me up into this world to hate on anyone. Yeah, I just said what it was about the ownership. I never wanted them in the first place. I said they were bad they were a bad omen to come to this football club. And people can talk about, oh, Roman's mistakes that he made. The one thing Roman was, and what people seem to forget is this word I always like, Roman Abramovich left the club debt-free. He left the club debt-free. Does anyone know what that actually means to have a club debt-free from having any sorts of any? That means basically you owe money to no one. You're more or less your own person now. So you start all over again, or you start continue on from where the club was left off at. And these guys have completely gone against everything that that it should have been doing. There's no ground. There's no new stadium. That was one of the perks they had to do, was to either move either to up Stamford Bridge or go to a different location. They've not done that. Embarrassment, the fact that we haven't got a shirt sponsor for the last 3 years on our shirt for Chelsea Football Club, and fans are actually thinking that is great having no shirt sponsors. Oh, the shirt looks nice without a sponsor on it. Really? I mean, really, that's revenue of money to come into the football club, and you man are all saying out there that it's great to have no sponsor on your shirt. These guys don't know what they're doing. I told you they were a mistake when they came in, and I'm going to continue saying this. And now fans are starting to wake up now and realize what these guys are all about, because hey, what, they got rid of Maresca now. Everyone was all going on about Maresca this, Maresca that. Now they got rid of him. They sacked one of our best managers in Thomas Tuchel before they brought in Graham Fish Potter in there. Yeah. Okay. So for me, at the end of the day, how I look at it, mate, yeah, is fans have got to start to realise this ownership are making big mistakes. And they're going to continue making mistakes, because it looks like, if you look at their next appointment, well, it's another mistake waiting to happen all over again, isn't it? But hey, we're supposed to keep quiet as old school Chelsea fans and let's sit back, let it all happen, while the new generation of Chelsea fans think it's all great. So, yeah, I mean, now this is your football club, man. This is what they're doing to our club. If you, man, are enjoying it, it'll carry on being this way. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
Big ups to you, GGJ. I'm flipping well done, my bro, man. For always coming out facts, always. Big up to my bro Yusuf in the building as well, man. Welcome to the channel. I'm just going to come up with something. Fabrizio Caballero has left Chelsea Football Club with Enzo Maresca.
Has he?
Yes, he has. Right.
Yes, I know why you said that.
Oh, wow.
Breaking, Callum McFarlane, I told you they were bringing like a young youth manager from Chelsea.
He's an under-21 coach, bruv. Yeah, under-21 coach. Yeah.
He's set to be in charge of the Chelsea versus Man City press conference tomorrow. He's going to be he's going to run the Chelsea Man City game on Sunday.
Oh,
I did say Fabio Caballero, my mate was right. He said he has left the Chelsea because Enzo Maresca weren't happy when Enzo Maresca left. McLaren is the under-21 coach. He worked with Joe Shields at Southampton. All right. Apparently, West Ham are in talks loan Raheem Sterling. I don't know why we should just bring him in just for the sake of the end of the season, pay for him in the season.
Yep. I've just had a message. Sorry, Dan. I just had a message come over to me now. On my phone. The real reason why there's been a delay on naming a replacement Chelsea manager at this moment in time is because, according to reports coming out and what I've just got on my message here, apparently Strasbourg and apparently the owners are now looking for a new coach to come and manage Strasbourg. That's why no decision has been made. No decision has been made. That's why Liam Rosenior has not been appointed as of yet.
Okay, I knew something we was talking about. Angela. Big up Lucifer anyway in the building, bro. What's talk to us? What's your mind going? What's on your mind? Talk to us, bro.
I mean, you guys, like, you guys were on my channel earlier, by the way. Big up to you guys. Thank you very much for coming on earlier. Yosef Chelsea Blues, hashtag road to 700 subs. We're gonna get there, but I mean, yeah, I'm just speechless, to be honest with you. Like, I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised, if you get what I mean, because like Maresca's left. Like, it hit me like a while ago, like it hit me like a few hours ago, and I was like, wow. But at the same time, I'm not surprised because it's because of the owners. They're the main people, and as the guy you've got on your screen right now is the main reason of why Maresca has gone.
Yeah,
Bedadig Barley. Like, I don't know how many times I have to walk past this guy at Stamford Bridge and be so annoyed with him. I don't know how many times it's going to be. Like we all have seen that clip where on Chelsea Fan TV he walked past us after the Legia Warsaw loss last year. That was a clear sign that he doesn't care about the club one bit. He's only here for the money. That just shows that Igbali's just here for all of that pound note. And yeah, the sporting directors below him are just little puppets being doing as they're being told by Bedadig Barley. Todd Bowley has no business being mentioned for this decision, by the way, because he's not been involved. He's not the main guy involved now. It's Bedadig Barley. So anyone want to blame Bowley for this? I'm sorry, but they don't know what they're talking about. So they need to remember that Bedadig Barley for the past year or so has been the main guy making all the decisions, and it's just been an absolute shambles. I'm sorry. Like, we have won the Club World Cup and the Conference League, but let's be honest here. The Conference League we were supposed to win. The Club World Cup was just, I'm not going to say it was luck, but like we didn't win. We didn't win that by luck. Like, we at Maresca and the team did that themselves. It was nothing to do with we signed João Pedro obviously and Liam Delat, but they did their bit to help us out. But as you said, Dan, sometimes, it was like a Mickey Mouse competition. I wouldn't say it was, but it was like this sort of like summer competition that happens every few years. Every 4 years it is. So, yeah, I just think that this whole situation at Chelsea has gone right down to the bottom, like it has when Pochettino left. But I think it's even worse than that, because Maresca actually achieved things with us. Pochettino only got us to a semi-final in a cup, a final in a cup, and he got us to 6th. That's all he could do. So, yeah, that's what I think at the moment. But this situation with the club, it's not looking good, and I don't see, I can't see where we're going. I think if my honest prediction, I think we're going to go backwards. I think we're going to start losing a lot of games.
Yeah.
Go on, DJ.
No, I agree, bro. And the fact that we're bringing in another manager who's got no experience whatsoever in the top level, right, tells you everything you need to know about where this ownership is, what they think of our football club. Because I sometimes wonder what club they realise they've actually bought. And and I think they're not realizing they haven't got the vibes of what it's like to be, with a club that has fans of passion that wants to see their team winning and deserve to be up there, because we deserve. We've done it over the years. Even before Roman Abramovich came to the football club, we were winning trophies. Instead of these guys continuing on with that flaw of taking us that upward trajectory, they're bringing us down. And people can talk about the Club World Cup and the Conference Cup last season. Great, we won those 2 trophies, brilliant. But instead of taking us forward, and backing Maresca in the summer with plays that he wanted, they decided to go against it. And and again, questions have to be asked over the directors and the ownership of where they want to see this football club going, because that will always be the question every Chelsea fan is going to ask. Well, most of us Chelsea fans are going to ask, because I know there's some out there that actually do like this ownership quite a lot. But some of us that are asking the questions of where are you taking this club? Because at the moment, as we've said it, they are taking us backwards and backwards only. And the proof would have been in the pudding had you backed your manager Maresca, gave him what he wanted when he asked for certain place in the summer, and you guys decided against it. So here we are again. sacking another manager, and what we're going to do? Start the project all over again, are we? I mean, it's just a joke, mate. It is a joke. Our football club is run like it's some kind of and we said it's a circus, bruv. It's a circus, mate. And that's exactly what it is. And like Big Al's just said there, big up to Big Al in the comment. Stop buying the merchandise or going to the game. Spot on, bro. I think you find a lot of the Chelsea fans are going to have to start doing that now. Stop going to the games. Don't buy the merchandising. More and more YouTube outlets should come together as sort of the Chelsea fan base and really bring it onto this country. That's the only way it's going to make them realise it, because that will hurt. Because we all know bad things said about them will hurt their image. It will hurt their image in a big time way. And that's the only way this is going to work now going forward. So whether we start it on YouTube now, and then it continues on when we go into home matches where people have to start protesting and saying comments in the background, bringing the banners out again, it needs to be done. This is the only way a message is going to get across to this owners that what you're doing to our football club is a joke. We're not a circus. We're a serious football club. We're not a small Brighton for you in London, yeah? We're Chelsea Football Club. Stop treating us like Brighton Football Club, the London version of Brighton, because we're not. And this is exactly what they're doing. And I really hope now, Dan and Yusuf, a lot of the fans are waking up and smelling the coffee now, and realizing what's actually going on. I'm actually seeing some now are, which is great to see. I just hope many more will continue to do it as well. They need to follow suit as well.
I 100%, I agree, mate. Like, the fans need to start waking up. But big up to my boy Big Alan in there and as well, man. Like, we need to clarify. The fan base needs to clarify now. Enough is enough. Enough is need stability. We need these owners to actually get out of the club, because how long could it take to have an owner like these owners to go back every single season, going backwards, where players need time to adapt. We're still buying a young development bunch of kids into the team that needs to improve to be able to work out investments, making money, where all these players are gonna come in, and we're gonna bring in another manager. It's gonna be probably one season, might finish this top three, then next season do exactly the same thing, and then sack the manager. What, like, the thing with this owners they need to do is like when I read that, yeah, that Todd Bowley, that what POI done to Todd Bowley. I think he's still working with Ed Barley. I think the Ed Barley situation, like, this is what Ed Barley had to say, right? At Chelsea, the project is the king, and the club are more comfortable seeing another manager slot in rather than ceding any control. So basically, he's coming out, yeah. He wants a manager not to see the control at the club and then shouting at the owners about experienced players. They want a manager. I said that all along. Well, they want a manager is another project that is going to work with Ed Barley, and the sporting directors to help him to get the players in, and him to shut up and just work with the players. It's never going to happen. That's what I mean. It's not going to be like that. We can't be like that for so many years to come, DJ and Yusuf, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not that club. I'm going to say it, we're not that club. We're not Brighton. We're not Crystal Palace. We're not mid-average team. We're Chelsea Football Club that has standards in our club, where we have ballers, we have better managers, we have better goalkeepers, and we have a better structure that win things, like being major title contenders, like win things. They're like putting us back. We're going backward. It's like I was saying, if they did bring Xavier Hernandez on Lucifer's stream, he'll put us backwards, because Xavier Hernandez won't put up with this shit, DJ. He will not put up with this shit with his owners.
No.
If we come up to him, hang on a minute, what you doing? You promised me this and that, yeah, to bring me experienced players in to go and win us a title or a Champions League. You promised me this sorts of things, and now you broke the promise. Do you think Xavi Hernandez will put up with this shit with his owners and his directors? He wouldn't.
Bruv.
He would
No,
do
he
exactly the same thing like Enzo Maresca doing, walk out the club.
No, he won't, bruv.
Enough
Any
is
top
enough.
manager won't, bruv. Any top
No
manager
top
won't,
manager will
bruv.
do it.
No top manager is, and these managers have standards. They know what it's like to win on the big stage. You know, and this is where I keep saying it all the time. You know, this is why they will not take on an elite manager of that ilk, because they know these guys have got standards, and if they do come in, all they want to do is take Chelsea back to the top and win games, because it looks good on their CVs as well. Yeah, they're not going to want to come to a project where it's going to be losing. And I tell you this right now, people seem to have this thing about, oh, well, players on death row contracts, yeah, they can't leave the football club. Let me tell you this right now. Slowly but surely, you are seeing some of our players changing their agents. Yeah, there's a reason why sometimes players change their agents. Either they are looking to get, either they've obviously just fallen out with their agent, or secondly, they're looking to get a better deal, or thirdly, they're looking to move clubs. Yeah, it's one of those three things, right? And anyone thinking, you know, as much as we all love Caicedo, we all love Cole Palmer, we all love, Reece James, even he's one of our own. Yeah, even if he thinks that things are not working out to where they want to be, at some point in their careers, these players are going to want to win trophies, and not just the World Club trophies or the World Cup trophies or the Conference Leagues. They want to be winning Premiership titles. They're going to want to be winning Champions Leagues. They're going to be wanting to compete in every cup competition that they're in. And if these are, and because of that reason, if they don't feel they're going to get that at Chelsea, believe me or not, bruv, all they have to do is take one little knock, go and speak to their agent, and their agent will get them out of that club out of our football club as quick as they possibly can. And even though Chelsea Football Club do hold the cards on these players, it doesn't really matter. If a club comes in and says, "Okay, I'll pay you money you want for this player," they'll go. They'll go. They're not going to stick around. And this is what the worrying thing of all is. This is why I keep saying to some Chelsea fans out there, wake up and smell the coffee. Because if you guys actually think that none of our big name players are going to leave this football club because you think they're on long-term contracts, and contracts say, oh, we all know these day and age, yeah, contracts mean nothing in the game. We all know this. Yeah. If the money's been offered and put on the table and this owners think the money's good, they'll sell. We all know this. And any fan that thinks not, well, like I said, you're a long way from Starbucks, then, aren't you? If that's the case. Yeah, if you don't think for a minute that these owners will not consider selling a big name player if the right money comes in for them. But but again, though, we go back to the same old scenario, don't we, Dan? Right? Yeah. Oh well, they'll go and buy another one. They'll start all over again. Is this what the fan base want to see? Us starting all over again. When do you want to start seeing fruits of the labour actually working, and we're actually competing and winning trophies every season? Yeah, that's what this team is. That is what this club is built on, and we're a laughing stock to every single rival fan out there.
Yeah, we are.
And some of the fan base that are behind this project, I cannot understand for the life of me that they actually don't care. They actually don't. We don't care what other fan bases think. Well, really, you should start caring, because I tell you this right now: if we end up if Arsenal do happen to win the Premiership this season, that's it, mate. It's gonna be what do you call it? I love to see what the fans are all gonna say after that. Oh, we're falling behind then. It'll be too late by then. Or even, dare I say, even Tottenham, being mad, saying that, going out and starting winning trophies over us. That's gonna be embarrassing in itself.
Tottenham,
at some point, oh my God. And at some point, none of the top name players will want to join our club anymore. We're gonna be a club that no one's gonna want to come and join. And people can sit there and say, oh, we're Chelsea Football Club. Any player would want to come and join us. Really, any player will want to come and join us, but it's got to be the right project. It's got to be the right wage. And let's be real, as we kept getting reminded by fans out there, some fans out there, the owners are not going to pay that money. They're not going to pay that money for the big name players. Well, you're right. They're not. So we're going to be stuck with a school kid project. And if you guys like that, well, let it continue on then. Let's see how you guys last on it. Let's see what you guys are going to say at some point. Because at some point, I'm sure even the fans out there that are backing this ownership, they'll even start looking at it at some point and think, oh, what's going on with our football club? If they're not waking up and smelling the coffee now.
100%, I agree. No, big up Alan here, mate. My bro Alan. Clear their capital uses significant debt, especially private credit for buyouts, notable securing a large 5.5 billion private debt package led by areas for its Dun and Bradstreet's acquisition in 2025, including replacing the bridge loans. The firm also actively restructures debt in its portfolio companies, such as Quest Software, sometimes using a complex tactics like creating disqualified lender. I agree on that one. Like the whole point we're talking about debts right now, where Roman Abramovich, when he left Chelsea Football Club, he was debt free. There was no debts. He wiped out the debt. Now we have 74 charges that apparently is on the books that nothing ain't come out with yet. No Sky Sports ain't came out even more info about this debts, about these owners. And then we got Ed Barley. Then earlier on Yusuf thing, where Solovikov, I wish I could find that, where it says about the Caribbean Cup, like these owners don't care if we get knocked out in the Caribbean Cup.
Oh, so, mate, that's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So what? Oh. And he's not going to care about if we get knocked out the Champions League. Oh, you don't care if we get knocked out the FA Cup. Is he that you don't care? We're going to finish in top 4 to be in the Champions League for next season. We're only far off 4 points from top 11 down the bottom from 11. Tottenham 11. They're only 3 or 4 points ahead. Like we're ahead of them. We're on the same points as Man United. And we're 3 points away from Liverpool. And I don't know if Liverpool is winning now. They got kick off tonight.
No, it's 0-0.
0-0. So if they win or draw, they're still 4 points ahead of us.
Yeah. Leeds had a goal disallowed through offside.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. But like, that's what I'm saying. But like Enzo Maresca, yeah, fair enough. We're happy in a way. He's left. I said it from day one. I even told you, DJ, and I even told Matt Byrne. Enzo Maresca is leaving in January. What are we today? What are we today? We're in January. The 1st of January, he's leaving. And today, it's come out black and white. He's left the club. Yeah. It's called out the owners. And fair play to him. But in a way, he's a snake for what he did about Man City as well. Yeah. Like, but I can't blame him. I'm glad he's moneyed the owners. I'm glad. Someone needs to. We need all the Chelsea legends, the icons like Didier Drogba, Joby Mikel Essien, John Terry, Frank Lampard, all that come out of it now, telling about this club and Joe Cole. We need proper name big players to come out and tell about these owners. You're not right. You're not the criteria to run Chelsea Football Club because they're not the criteria to run all this Conference League. Yeah, you say it's a cup, DJ, yeah, and the Club World Cup, yes, but they did that for all PR to keep the fans happy, to modify them to thinking that they're doing the best thing at the club for their standards, saying they're doing the best thing. That FA is going to change, the model changing, that we're going to start winning major trophies. It's nothing like. I'm not happy that we've got into. In a way, I'm not happy that we won a Conference League. In a way, I'm happy because it's history that, yes, we've just gone into another cup. We've won another competition that we've done every single European. But our club's standards, we should never been in that in the first place. You won't see the likes of Man United. You won't see the likes of Liverpool. You won't see the likes of Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, any in that kind of tier go into that league. Only West Ham. I know West Ham did, but West Ham are West Ham. But all the big clubs like Tottenham and all that will not be in that Conference League. They will never ever be in that Conference League. If that's their case, they would think, "No, I'll just lose the points to be in that cup." But us, we only went in it because Man United beat Man City in the FA Cup final, and that's us clowns, like a clown football club. Yeah, we go in it, and we won it with our B team.
I mean, here's my thing on it, Dan. As I said to you before, bro, you know, I 100% agree with you about the competition, bro. But, you know, I think what I've always been brought up on, being a Chelsea fan, is I've been brought up on trophies in terms of well, not just trophies, but in general, what I've been brought up as being a fan is when your club is winning trophies, it's a success story. It's history on your books. It's history for the club. For me, that is what I'm looking at. Us winning those 2 trophies. I know it was paper over the cracks, as people want to call it, which it was. However, it doesn't mean that I can't be happy as a fan that my club actually went and won 2 trophies. Not because of this ownership, more for my players and more for the manager, because they actually won a trophy with this young squad. Yeah, that's what I was happy about. For the likes of Cole Palmer, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Levi Corwell, Reece James, all these players, even though Reece James has won the Champions League before, but for him as a captain to go and win that trophy as a captain, I'm saying, okay, was great for the football club. That's how I look at it, bro. Nothing to do with, oh yeah, it's me, shutting myself up because it's, because the owners are. No. It's nothing to do with that. You know how I feel about this ownership, Dan. As I said, I have no hate towards them, but you've always known I've never agreed to them being our own. I've never agreed to them being the owners of this football club, because I knew exactly what they were going to do when they came in. You just had to look at the past, at the past situations of Manchester United, with Liverpool, yeah, with Arsenal, until they started to wake up now. All them clubs have suffered under this kind of ownership, right? Only now recently you're seeing the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, well, not even Man United now, but Arsenal and Liverpool now starting to go and buy players because their ownership have looked at the situation and said, you know what? We need to start winning on the pitch now, and we need to go and start doing and putting this club back to where it should belong. That's the only reason why I'm looking at my club in that way, bro. Because let's be real, the last time we won a trophy was in 2017, Dan, which was the Premiership title. Sorry, the Champions League. Sorry, back to Thomas Tuchel and the Super Cup and the World Cup under him as well. We've not won anything since then. It was just great to see this bunch of players winning 2 trophies. That's the only reason why I'm happy, bruv, for that reason. As a fan of my football club, I'm just happy to see my club winning 2 trophies. That's all for these players.
What do you got to say, Lucif? Come in, mate. What do you think? What's your idea? You think it's a trophy? Do you think the Conference League is a trophy? Or I think the Conference League, yeah, in black and white history, yeah, it's another European competition, yeah. But I think the Conference League is just like a charity shield in my eyes. But it's all the PR. Do you think the owners made the fans to look at, because we won them 2 trophies? Now we're a big thing to go win more major trophies, or because I ain't happy. I'm not happy. I think what the owners have done is brainwashed our fans, because we won them 2 cups. Now they're doing a great success things at the club, and now look, we're in the mud. We're in the mud now. Now we've got rid of Enzo Maresca. We're now going looking out even more as a joke of a club, bringing in a mid-average manager who might not win nothing at Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, we're in, like I've said, we're in the exact same position as we were when Poch left, but worse. That's all it is. And with the Conference League, I don't think it's a charity shield, and I don't think it's a Mickey Mouse trophy, because it's a European honor, and I think it was especially special for us because, I mean, 1, we had to win it, and 2, that would have made us be the club which has won every single trophy that there is to win. So that makes it symbolic in our sense, but to everyone else, it will just look, oh well, you were expecting to win it. Like that's what everyone else thinks. That all the rival fans that when we won that, everyone was like, well, yeah, you won that, you were expected to. Like they didn't even congratulate us for winning a trophy. So I think it's one of those things where, like, you either celebrate it or you get mocked, or you you lose it and you get mocked. Like, you can't win in that situation. So I'd rather celebrate because I know my team has at least won a trophy. So we could at least celebrate, especially in front of Arsenal fans, that they didn't win a trophy last year as well. So yeah, I think that Conference League, you should be able to celebrate it. But again, we're in the same situation, but worse, as when Poch left, because, like, one, he left at the end of the season, and two, Maresca has left mid-season, and now we're probably going to get some rookie manager like we thought he was when he first came in. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Are we in the top? Are we like? Are we in in the race for top 4 now? Yes or no? Because I understand the owners what they've done. Yes, Enzo Maresca's left the club, man, but it's really shocked me because I knew he was going to leave anyway in January. Anyway, it's a shame that he didn't stay to end of the summer to try and figure out where we were finishing the summer. He could have maybe got us finishing top 4. We're all frustrated because the changes, over 120 something changes in the season, starting the season. It weren't good enough. The balance, there's not hardly any balance. And like DJ
This
said,
club
there's
is
no A,
constantly
B, or
changing.
C.
It's constantly changing with players, managers, staff. Like when these owners came in, we gutted everything out. We changed everything. So, yeah, like
you see where I don't feel sorry for Maresca, guys.
That's the world we're in now.
When he took the job on, he knew what he was coming into when he took the job on. Yeah. He came out and said, oh, how badly he wanted the Chelsea job. He was watching our videos on TV, started to know everything about the football club and the players. Then all of a sudden, and look, to his advantage, he has every right to say this. In his first season, no one expected him to deliver us 2 trophies. Right? I think everyone was laughing at him when he first came over. I remember even the Leicester fans were telling us, you wait till Christmas time comes up. He overthinks things to the month of December. You guys will start falling down the league. He did that with Leicester, even though they'd won the league. But that season they won the league, by the way, they had a similar situation as Chelsea do every December. They have a fall in December, and then they pick it up again afterwards. And that's exactly what happened with him again. So a lot of the Leicester fans wonders about him, right? But as Chelsea fans, we're thinking, okay, that was at your club, but this is Chelsea. It's different. Things are different. But it was the same scenario at Chelsea as well. He comes in, done well, and then December hits, he goes through a bad patch. Then he starts coming out with his own mouth and saying, oh, this club is not ready to win, or we're not ready to compete for the Premiership title. How do you say, he goes, how do you say in your language, F off? Yet he was the same guy that came out and more or less wrote off our hopes of winning any kind of title, which he was right to do, because obviously we didn't compete for the title. But he did actually say that we were competing for top 4. And he did finish, and he did come across that and saying, okay, that we won 2 trophies and he got top 4 in his first season as Chelsea manager. Now look, top 4 for me, as you know, Dan, I hate that old saying of top 4, because we are not Arsenal. Yeah, that's Arsenal talk. Yeah. Oh, top 4's a trophy. That's not a trophy for me, bruv. For me, we should be competing for the Premiership title every flipping season, bruv. That is my standards of my football club. Competing for the Premiership title every season and competing well in the Champions League. That is my standards of my football club, right? Because that's the standards we're used to having. Even before Roman came, we were still in the Champions League before Roman bought our football club. Let's not act and say we were not in the Champions League before Roman bought our football club, because we were. Yeah. Okay. Even won the Super Cup before Roman came in, and obviously the Cup Winners' Cup. Yeah, but still, we were still in the Champions League. Yeah. So look, at the end of the day, that's the standards, have always been the standards of Chelsea competing in the Champions League. And look, these guys have come in and have completely ruined it all, bruv. Our competing in those kind of competitions was all out the door with their recruitment. They got rid of our best manager in Thomas Tuchel when they came in and got rid of him when he won us 3 trophies. And he looked at it and thought, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to be here anymore, because this ain't a project for football anymore. You're just a project for making money. I'm not that kind of a manager. I want to be winning things. Whereas Maresca, when he first came in, he was all for okay, I want to, it's about obviously competing, but also he also got into the fact the matter is, oh, well, we're going to be selling players when we need to sell them. But I'm just so glad when we won them 2 trophies, he openly came out to this ownership and told them, well, I've won you 2 trophies. I've delivered something that you thought I could never do, and at least back me all the way. And let me just tell you this, right? As funny this may sound, guys, as funny as what I'm about to say is going to sound funny, right? Yeah. But just imagine, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but just imagine Liam Rosenior comes in and he wins one trophy. Okay. What's he going to do? You think he's going to keep quiet and say, oh, I'm going to sit back and just carry on with the players again next season? He's going to want more players in that team. He's then going to go to the ownership and say, oh, get me this and get me that. I think we need this and we need that to compete for the Premiership title next season. Do you think they're going to back him? Or are they going to do? Sack him if he opens his mouth in public? Is it going to be the same scenario? Whatever manager comes in, guys, right, yeah, if the manager wins a trophy, okay, they're going to come out the next season and say they want this, this, and this, and this, and that. The ownership are not going to like it, and they're going to sack him as well. So where do you go? These directors might as well be the flipping sporting directors might well be our manager of our football club, of the first team. Because they're the ones that are making the decisions, aren't they? So why even bother bringing in the manager to the football club? Tell me. Or even a coach.
Even Ed Barley should take over.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
He should be the manager. Because like when I read that thing with PYS, yeah, big up to everyone in the chat as well. Big up to Alan Patterson. Like even my mate Alan, he was right here as well, Yusuf and DJ, yeah. It's been nearly 9 years since we've won a Premier League, and I don't think we're gonna to see that again for a very long time. 100% right. My mate is a Liverpool fan. Big up to you, Paddy, man. He says Chelsea are fucked. 9 games every 3 days from next week. New manager, user. Yeah, I agree. That the thing is, if we do bring this manager in, we're shambles now. I think we're collapsed as a club. Like you said, DJ. If he comes in and does win the Premier League, it'd be a shot in my eyes.
No, not a Premier, but a trophy, bro. Any trophy.
Oh, any trophy, yeah?
Yeah, because he's going to come out and say afterwards, oh, well, I've won you this. Now I know what we need to go and compete for the Premiership next season. I need this player, this kind of player, that player. Do you think they're going to back him and give him the players that he wants?
No. I'd like to see if we go to win the Champions League. Say, because we're still in the Champions League. We've got we got to win our 2 games. Can you actually see, like Yusuf, and if he comes in, can you actually see winning them last 2 games in the Champions League? I don't see it happening. But if he went in and won the Champions League, you're right. He'll probably come after and say, "But listen, I won you an FA Cup, I won you a Champions League, I won you 2 cups this season. Next season, he'll say the same. Once then, like you say, like we Enzo Maresca's now left. We now need to get these. There needs to be a wake up. Say, listen, get these sporting directors out of the club in the summer. I know not now because it's too early in the to say end of the season. I would love to see these directors leave right now, but there's no way going to get these sporting directors in the summer. I'm just praying. Hopefully, they can get rid of these owners, the directors, and bring in a better director so where we can improve for next summer. But I don't see it happening. What's that I don't say? Well done, guys. It's start days from now on getting ready, 100%. Don't know why clubs hire managers or coach when they make the say, told to rotate squad to rise their value. That's 100% right, Aaron, there. We are done out here. Dark days now on. Yeah. And rest in peace, Chelsea. Big ups to Juju. One and big ups to you, man. Anyway, happy New Year to everyone in the chat, and hope you had a good New Year and that. So big ups to Juju, who's a new subscriber as well. Big ups to you, mate. But yeah, what's your saying, Yusuf? If he goes with like what DJ said, if he goes wins 2 cups, do you reckon he'll come out next year saying, "Listen, I've won you 2 cups"? Yeah. Do you reckon he'll say the same thing what Enzo Maresca's done? You there, Yusuf? You're muted, mate. I can't hear you.
He might do. He might. It depends. Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Am I muted now?
No, I can hear you now, pal. You're quiet.
All right. Yeah, Yeah, he might. You never know. Like, You never know in football. That's what I can really say, really. Like, I can't predict what something's going to come out of a manager's mouth. So, like, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Right. I've
I've
lost words now. I've lost words because the whole point, like Enzo Maresca, yeah. I just I can't believe what's going on. I literally can't believe on today is the day that he's left. I was right from day one. I was right from day one. Am I happy that Enzo Maresca is gone? Yeah and no in a way. But as a professional owners, you should have actually spoken to him and sat down and said, listen, what we do, can't you stay to the end of the season and nothing don't work out at the end of the season, then you can leave Chelsea Football Club. Or if it proves a bit more, then we'll see. We'll get you the players in January to get so it can help you out a bit more to be where we like finishing the end of the season. It's all come out with because the standards was that the standards with the club where they've come out with if you don't bring the results in, then we'll have the time to sack you. But we saw this December, November and October, good results in. December weren't great results. And he's now come out to these owners and told them the true facts. You know what I mean? Big up to Miss Melina in here. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good one, Miss Melina, and everything. I hope you had a good New Year with you and your family.
Yeah, big up, Miss Melina. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So, yeah. So, honestly, true, I'm not... It hasn't 100% agreed on the Strasbourg manager yet. It hasn't came out and said, here we go. We're not sure what manager is going to be coming in yet, DJ. Till we can actually find the here we go on the manager, then I'm thinking maybe they might change this around. Like you say, Xavier Hernandez might still got the chance of coming in. For a minute, the Strasbourg manager has not agreed any terms. He ain't flew out from Strasbourg to Stamford Bridge to sign any piece of paper yet.
Yeah.
For a minute, it's all talked by PR. We're not sure what manager's actually coming in. And if it is him coming into the Chelsea, we're in the mud.
I think the reason why the delays on him being announced, Dan, is because apparently, I was telling you earlier on today, I had someone messaging me saying they're looking at this Minnesota manager in America.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, this manager they're looking for in Minnesota is for him to ask if he wants to come and manage in Strasbourg, not and ask if he'll be happy to take the job on in Strasbourg, because it looks like they've already made their decision that Liam Rosenior is going to be the next Chelsea manager. That's the only reason why I think they are delaying his appointment. I don't doubt for a second that that probably all agreements have probably been set aside for him already. I don't doubt for a second that he's not going to be. I don't doubt even that he's not going to be the next manager. I think he's our next manager, and that's the saddest thing of all, because we all know this is going to be happening. And, as much as I was talking and laughing about it and saying, oh, he extended his contract, like I said to you earlier on, Dan, contracts mean nothing now in football, bruv. They can go and break a contract just like that. And I don't think he's on big money at Strasbourg, which makes it even more easier for them to get this deal done. And what he'll do is they'll probably put him on the same monies at Strasbourg, they'll put him on at Chelsea. And that's what's going to happen. And I think it's just a matter of when. Now, because I think once they get the whole go ahead for this new manager they're looking at in Minnesota in America, if he comes along and he's happy to agree and he agree to it all, then he will be the next Strasbourg manager, and Liam Rosenior is going to be our next manager, which is sad to say, really, because I'll be real with you, Dan. I'm going to feel for the guy when he comes to Chelsea, because we all know what's going to happen. The fan base is going to turn on him very quickly. He's going to get so much hate come his way when he comes to Chelsea. And that's going to come down to the ownership, bruv. They're putting a manager in a position where he doesn't deserve to be. And we already know what our fan base is like, bro. They are not going to accept this guy at our football club. We all know that. 100% we know that. So if I ask this ownership, I would actually think long and hard. If you've got any kind of sense left whatsoever, think long and hard before you decide to bring this man to your football club, because I'm telling you now, the Chelsea fans are not going to put up with Lee Maresca as our next manager. I think we all know this sitting in this panel
So
right
they're
now.
not going to be patient enough. They're not going to be patient. They're not.
They won't.
We're too impatient. What?
And
They're looking. They want to bring in another manager. It's like another suitable manager like Enzo Maresca. But this like big ups to Ramin, my boy, in the building. Yeah, big up. What's the can't even manage Strasbourg squad? His team conceded goals for fun despite spending 100 million loan. Lost half of the league games. Only one win in the last 5. So if he comes in, what do you think he could come in and change Chelsea Football Club?
He ain't going to change nothing, Dan.
No, he ain't.
Bro. He ain't, bro. We all know that. And this is why I'm going to feel for the guy. Because it's not his fault to be put in that position in the first
Happy
place.
New Year, mate. Yeah.
He shouldn't be put in that position in the first place. But these owners don't care, you see, because as far as they're concerned, the fans are going to take their frustrations out on him. And they're going to, as usual, have this. They're going to have to sit. They're going to have the relaxing seat backwards, where the fans don't say nothing to them. Oh, as far as we're concerned, we hired you a manager. If he ain't doing the job, that's not on us. That's on him. He's going to be the scapegoat. And we all know this already, bro. We already know this. I can sit here right now. Even Yusuf will tell me he's a match like me. He's a season ticket holder. He goes to all the matches, right? He knows, like me, that our fan base changed very quickly. Yusuf, you know how our fan base changed very quickly in games, bruv. You know, if the manager don't work out, bruv, it's going to be I'd probably say give it 1 or 2 games before you're going to hear, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing, thrown at him as well. And the fans and the ownership are willing to put this guy at risk, bringing him to Chelsea, knowing the fact that he's going to get such a tough time from the fan base. And we already know this.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, mate.
I went for Yusuf. What do you think of that?
What do you think of that, you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with DJ there. Yeah, the fans can really turn on the manager quickly. I mean, we saw how quickly they turned on Potter. We saw how quickly they turned on Pochettino. Even like, I don't understand why. I kind of do understand why some fans turned on Maresca, but even then, like, everything's come out now. We know why he was doing the stuff that he was doing. Like, is what it like. It's all because of the owners. Like, people don't understand, and they don't go to the owners just because they think, oh yeah, they're just sitting in the stands. They're just watching. No, they're not. They're controlling everything. So, yeah, I think that people do really need to read the room and understand what's going on here, but some people are just going to choose not to, and that's on them. And they're not going to get anywhere with that. So, for the people that don't understand that it's the owners doing everything, so understand it now. Okay? Get it in your heads now that the owners control everything. The manager, just a little puppet. That's all they are. Like the sporting directors as well. But I did say that if Maresca was to leave, the sporting directors have to go with him.
100%.
But they haven't yet. So
100%, bro.
It's looking very long for us. Looking very long.
100% agree.
And if I was Liam Rosenior's agent, I'd be advising his client not to come to us. Honestly. For his own sake, stay where you're at. Because you know as well as I do, he's not Chelsea level manager. We all know that. He's not a Chelsea level manager. Look at his credentials. What's this man won in the game? People could say, oh, did Maresca win? At least he won the First Division Championship. What's this man won? Absolutely nothing. Right? Secondly, right? Okay. I don't know if you heard, but apparently one of the reasons why he left Hull City was because apparently they said he's got an attitude. Now we're supposed to be in the business where we're not taking on people with attitudes. Well, I guess I can't really believe that, can I? Because we did that with Garnacho, didn't we? Who's got one of the worst attitudes in the game, but yet we still bought him. So I guess in that kind of like way, you cannot say the same thing with Liam Senior. But apparently at Hull, one of the reasons why they got rid of him is because of his because he used to fall out with the owners. He had a bit of an attitude they didn't like, and they told him to get out. Yeah. So you're trying to tell me he's not going to be the same thing at Chelsea? Yeah. This is why I said they're putting this man. They're setting up this guy for failure, bruv. We all know this. Yeah. And I don't think it's fair on the guy to actually get that, because we know, and I know how some of the Chelsea fan base are going to be towards this guy, and it's not going to be pleasant. Let's put it that way. Yeah, they're going to say, "Don't know what you're doing. Get out of my football club." All the nonsense is going to come out. Okay, and this is going to be on the ownership yet again, where there's stupid decisions that they're making.
100% right. Well, this is what just come out 12 minutes ago. Liam Weston now seen as a main candidate for Chelsea. Yeah, David Ornstein just come out just 5 minutes ago. Right, again. Right, it's come out again. From the Athletic Football, Liam Weston is the leading contender to replace Enzo Maresca as Chelsea head coach. Weston is known well by Chelsea, who actually having worked closely with them and impressed during his time at the fellow Bluecoat Club Strasbourg. More on David Austin and St. John's Sports. This company here, this person here, I'm not sure who he is. He's got 209k followers. Then that Strasbourg Liam was the leading candidate for Chelsea's job after Maresca exit. The former Hull City manager 41 tops the list of candidates following Enzo Maresca's short exit. All through Chelsea have vetted other coaches. Not looking good. It's not looking good at all. And big ups to the Random Talk. Big ups to you. Happy New Year, mate. Hi, guys. Watching you from Zambia, Africa. I think it's a good move and bold at the same time. The owners want a manager who can make things happen with whatever players are available. We'll see. That's from him. That's his opinion. They are throwing under the bus like they always do with managers. 100%. Yeah. Like, big ups to you, mate. Thank you for subscribe to the channel, mate. Your opinions, I don't like. Where big ups from you, Zambia. Happy New Year to you guys from Africa. That's his opinion. A lot of people have their opinions, and then they have their say on my YouTube channel. What you in a day, you can have your opinion. But as myself, as a fully Chelsea since age 40, and old school DJ and Yusuf as well, like all Chelsea. I ain't happy with it. I don't get if we bring this manager in, like Raman said, he's only win one in the last 5 games. So what are we gonna have a manager coming in again and winning no games, coming to a club that ain't gonna be a great successful. I honestly, it's draining, it's upsetting as a Chelsea fan. Probably you as well, Yusuf. You're probably young still in your age. You're 16 in you, mate. And you're seeing this crap at the club. I don't think you're happy, mate, with what's going on. And so is you, DJ. So where are we gonna learn? Where are we gonna learn to see our club be back to the successful club what we used to be? I can't see it happening now. We're a Clown Lake FC now, mate. We're Clown Lake of a club where I thought we were moving forward. I think we was going to be great successful. I think we was going to be the club that we were back in our age when we won trophy last season, to be back where we were, to be the greatest successful club that Chelsea Football Club is. And now we step backwards again, DJ. I've literally, guys, I've had enough. I've had enough
Yep.
of it. I've had
Yep.
enough. I Blue Co out.
100%, bruv. Win, lose or draw, Blue Co out, bruv. They've got no ambition. They've got no ambition, bruv. And I think we're now starting to see. Well, it's been seen for a
if
long,
you don't
long
support
time.
us, that's what I mean. Look, we could change that. Win, lose or draw. And it's what Thiago Silva said to the owners when he went to Porto. That's what he's done to these owners. I ain't coming back to this shit club.
Yeah.
He's gone and went to Porto and signed for Porto. Good on him.
Yeah, well done to him for doing that, bro.
Yeah, well done to him, Thiago Silva. He ain't
It's really, it really is upsetting seeing what's going on at our football club, guys. And you know, this could have all been prevented. It could have been prevented had the first protest got done. Just maybe that image would have been tarnished a little bit more when it first happened. But unfortunately, too many people were eating their happy meals, happy with what was going on at the football club, you know, happy with what the ownership was doing. Yeah, they can't do no wrong. Yep. You know, we're getting these young players in. We're going to go win a title. Up a load of these people, up this Chelsea team, but didn't actually know what their heights and levels really were. Because as much as I think Caicedo is class, Palmer is class, Reece James is class, Cucurella is class, and Esteval we know is going to be class if he's not already class. We always do that, and other players were blowing hot and cold, blowing hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. So, you know, that's not for me. That is not a team that's winning in the Premiership. You know, you need to be a team that's more consistent, and that is something we've lacked only because our owners have decided not to back the managers that they've had and give them the plays and the tools to go out there and perform every week when we're in competitions to go and try and win them. And
Esteban and all this lot, DJ. Like, I'm sorry to butt in, mate. And you've got to agree here now. If we don't start winning things, you know, the likes of Cole Palmer, Cucurella, Esteval, Joel Pedro, Caicedo, all the players who I think good enough are not going to stay here for long.
Let's put it this way, Dan. Let's put it this way, Dan. If Liam Rosenior is hired as we think we are, then we might as well say then they don't care. That we might as well just say then Cole Palmer, Caicedo are all going to go because they don't really care about they clearly don't care about the club. And I really hope, really hope these players do go and win things with other clubs because they don't deserve to be at a club that's not going to win things. No. And until these men start to see their assets leaving the football club, that's when it's going to hurt them even more. Because at some point, it's going to be very hard to attract these big name players to your football club, or attract the players that you know are good players. But even the ones that we know are going to be good, they're not going to come to the football club because they're going to look at the likes of Caicedo, the likes of Cole Palmer, the likes of Esteval, Cucurella, and players like that are going to look and see they're all going to be leaving in the next season. They're going to say, what's the point? Chelsea's not the club that it used to be, man. We're not going to go to that club and ruin our careers. We want to go to a club that's going to win trophies. They're not in that category anymore. They used to be.
Jamie Carragher's got his wish. Jamie Carragher, Jamie Carragher, Liverpool. Yeah, it's Jamie Carragher. Yeah, he's got his wish
Carragher.
now.
Yeah, he has got his wish, isn't he?
No, he's got his wish now, isn't he? He said it all along about Chelsea, and so did Paul Scholes. And I can't believe we've got a Liverpool what all about our club, and now it's the wishes come true about these owners. And
well, I'm telling you this right now, Dan. Right, I don't know what he said tonight because he was on commentary duty for the Liverpool Leeds game, but I guarantee you, the next Monday night football that comes on next Monday, right? I can guarantee you this: he's going to be calling out for these players to leave Chelsea next Monday when he does his whole show. Is Jamie Carragher, or he's going to go on his famous program, The Overlap, and he's going to say it then. And this is where it's going to start hitting hitting us hard more than when they start saying all this. Because once that happens, boy, well, Yeah, you might as well just say good night, bruv, because
Yeah,
we're gonna be stuck in a rot, bruv.
100%.
100% a rot.
Whatever
So
you think about Jamie Carragher, Yusuf, what he's going to come out with the Chelsea fact, wish now what because he's been slagging Chelsea for months on about we ain't good enough to compete to go to the next one in the Champions League. The half of the players ain't good now. He's got his wish. What do you think on that?
I mean, yeah, some people will say, "Oh yeah, Jamie Carragher told you so," but well, I want to see what he says about this. I'm interested to hear what he says about Enzo Maresca being sacked, but yeah, like I never really listened to Jamie Carragher when he speaks. Sometimes he actually spoke quite well about us on a few occasions, but yeah, there's only been a couple times where I've been, oh, I actually agree with that, but yeah, most times he's just been chatting absolute waffle. But what I'm waiting to hear is what he thinks about Maresca sacking. And I'll be honest, I think this is going to be one of the instances where I actually agree with him. Because it's so obvious. He's going to talk about the owners. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for him to talk about that. Let's put it that way.
It's a shameful, isn't it, DJ and Yusuf, man? Like where we come at our football club now, like
yeah,
the whole thing with the fans. If you're out there, and also the icon legends of the Chelsea fan base who don't go to the games no more, like we need you to come and protest now. We need you bigger higher ups and also the people who've been flip flopping on the YouTube channel as well. You need to wake up now. Like Carefree Lewis, you need to start helping helping with all the big streamers like ourselves, all come together and start and now get the blue co out because if we can get the likes of the top icon fans, Chelsea fans who've been to the games, like the history of the club, then you need to come out and start helping us do the protests and get these like the Richie Stanleys and these owner the Blue Co and the Clown Lake and the Clown out the club. Because how long is it going to
oh
take?
my God, Man City have scored.
Have they? Well,
Bernardo, it's offside. Bernardo Silva offside.
Oh man,
come on,
I want
okay.
Man City to win anyway. I want Man City to win so they can level up with Arsenal. But yeah, Man City on Sunday. We got a 21-year-old kid going to take over the press conference and also going to be charged for the Man City game on Sunday. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good.
What are the odds on that Enzo Maresca's at that match watching from the stands?
Yeah, at the Everett Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it will be.
100% he's going to be there, bruv. 100%. The cameras will pick him up, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, Dan, look, it's what it is, but I think we've it's what you said is 100%, bro. This is where now the fan base need to come together and really, really start giving it to this ownership because at the moment they're probably thinking own at the plate that the fans don't care and they can get away with what they want to get away with. But like I said, the only way it's going to hit them, bro, is everyone has to be reactionary on X, reactionary on the YouTube outlets, and reactionary at the games when you go and watch your team play. That's the only way it's going to hit them. A big banner saying Blue Co out has to start coming in the corner of the Stamford Bridge. Fans have to start bringing that along with them in games. In every stand where the Chelsea fans are, Blue Co out, Blue Co out, Blue Co out. You're ruining our club. Needs to come everywhere in the stands. That's the only way it's going to start affecting them. And once that starts happening, hopefully then their investors will start looking at all this and saying, well, you're failing your project. We want to take our investments out of here. That's the only way it's going to work, Dan. If it doesn't, that's the only way we can find a way of saving our club, bruv, because without that and fans coming together now, it's going to be what it is, bruv. You know, And I just hope fans can come together for that, you know, because our club, this is our football club, this is a club, and this is a club we have our love, you know, we're fans who love our club and have a passion for our club. But the way it's been destroyed, as like Johnny Mears has always said in this club, they are the cancer in this football club, bruv. They are ruining every single bit of Chelsea football club that they possibly can.
Yeah, the virus of Chelsea football.
And until they get that destroyed, bruv, that's it. It's going to be what it is. It's what it is, bruv.
100% agree. And half of the fans, if you are going to watch the games for Chelsea at home, have a big banner, blue coat out, can start ranting about the owners, because you know us, our fans, Yusuf, and that it's been dead for a while at the Stamford Bridge. No one's not really celebrating in the games. So you even know they booed Enzo Maresca out, and that's happened. We need to start getting the loyalty of the fans to start chanting the owners out of the club and the sporting directors. And if you don't do that, then there's no point in you being a Chelsea fan and being it's just a joke. Big up to Ramin. I saw the French league table. The Swedish and Strasbourg in the 7th place is that they have a goal difference of 5. In fact, 7th, 8th, and 9th place have the same amount of points. Oh my God. If they lose the next game, they can go further down, potentially 10th. Oh my God. But that's it. There you are then. There you are. If we bring him in, we're bottom of the table. We ain't top 4 challenges this year. I won't hoping it anyway, DJ. I weren't going to hope it being this top 4 this season anyway. But yeah,
I mean,
it's a joke.
I mean, bruv, you know, the thing of all this as well is, okay, is Maresca was only a minor part of the problem. A minor part. So getting rid of Maresca was not the was not the right thing to do. The major talking part is this ownership and the directors. They are the ones that need to go. Now look, I'm not saying they're going to sell you force them enough to sell the club. All I'm asking for is if we can have protests on them, just maybe they might force them to change the model at Chelsea. Put the wages to a wage cap, of not 150,000 a week. Up the wages a little bit more and bring in some established players and bring in an established manager to come and do this club and do these players, because at the end of the day, these players are good enough to go and compete for a title, but they need the right guidance and the right manager to and the experienced players around them as well to make us go and compete. And this is why, the only way it's going to hit them, as I said, is protests, because that will affect their image. The investors are not going to like it, and they're going to have to act. And that's the only way it's going to work. The only way it's going to work. And that's why I repeat myself consistently.
No,
That's the only way. It's the only way I can say it, mate.
It is glue. It has to, Yusuf, as well. But Stack this a lot. Big ups to you. Happy New Year, mate. Welcome to the channel. No, we're not ready for the Western, mate. And rival fans can laugh at us, but we know the situation we're in. And any coming, Yusuf, or are you done now with any words?
Sorry, what was that? I'm really
anything you remind me. Big ups to you. Happy New Year. BS, stop going to the games and pushing Chelsea merch. Yeah, that's 100%. We need that. We need that. We need to stop going to the game. The fans need to stop going to the games. Watch the game from home. Yeah, 100% agree on that as well, mate. That's what we need to do. The fans need to stop being biased on the owners and stop going to the games. If you really want if the fans need to wake up now and stop going to the games, stop buying the tickets, stop buying the projects of the Chelsea football store, like the Chelsea shirts, every single the tickets, and stop going to the games. if you're really serious about these owners that you want them out, stop going to the games and making sure that we're serious about you getting rid of big at the club. Big up to Deals, big up Dan, big up DJ, big up users. This is a joke. I am angry. I'm fuming. Same here,
Big
mate.
up, Deals. Big up.
Same here. Yeah, any your points of view, Yusuf, that you got? I'm gonna big up Alex Chelsea TV, yeah, because sometimes he's good on his words, right? He's a good mate of mine, but he used to flip flop as well, right? We know about it, and I want to get him on my show one time again. So I want to actually get Alex on here, and I want to actually ask him a few things about what he's thought about this project. Because if it comes to it, he does Chelsea TV, the biggest thing, and we all know he's not been paid for the PR.
Chelsea fan TV,
yeah. He's the one could actually protest and get the protest going if we get the fans going. And I really need to get him on here and speak about it because his ownership has destroyed our club.
I was on his live stream earlier.
Yeah.
What's he saying about it? What's he saying?
What's he about it?
What's he saying, Yusuf, about it all?
He's angry.
Yeah.
He's angry as well. Like he's angry at Barley. He's angry at the sporting directors. Like he's even said, like, if anyone's gonna organize a protest, get me involved. He's literally said that.
Because I know Charlie's also big up to Charlie as well. I know he's been saying things on his streams as well. I know he's been making his comments.
Sky Sports earlier. He was on Sky Sports earlier.
I know he's been making his comments as well on Sky Sports. I've obviously seen him at Stamford Bridge on the cam, speaking to Alex on fan cam as well. He's been saying it, what he's saying, but he's always been saying it. Maresca, as far as I know, with Charlie's, he's saying Maresca's not the issue; it's the directors. And he goes, "There's no point getting rid of Maresca if they're going to go and bring another project manager. What's the point?" And he's hit the nail right on the head when he says that, because he's spot on.
Yeah, 100%.
He's spot on, bruv, because there is no point, okay, getting rid of a manager, right? Yeah, if you're going to go and buy yourself, if you're going to go and get yourself another flipping project manager to do what? To come and restart this whole thing all over again. What about the players that are at the football club at the moment? The newer players that are coming in the summer. Well, they're probably thinking, what the hell are we joining here now? I mean, we've got one of the best talents in the world at our football club in Esteval. What's he probably thinking now? And I didn't come to a club where they'd be sacking managers. I was told this and this and this and this.
Players like him. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got Quenda. You've got Quenda coming next season. Yeah.
Yeah.
All coming in next season
at the moment.
Oh man, it's ridiculous, man.
Omega's coming. What do you think he's thinking?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Probably, you know what? He actually might not even be that annoyed, because Liam Rosenior might even be joining Chelsea. So you never know. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think we know it's not a secret, Yusuf. I think we all know he's our next manager, bruv. It's not a secret.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why they want to make it a secret. We all know know he's the mistake. We all know he's another mistake waiting to happen at the football club. But like I said it before, this is not on him. This is the owners bringing him into the football club, and of course he's going to take the project on because it's Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, of course he wants to come and manage one of the biggest clubs in the world around. He's going to grab it. But what's the point? When the players are going to look at you, they're going to look down up at you and think, mate, what have you won? What are we supposed to do with you as our manager? Honestly, I'm telling you, mate, these... do you know what? If I say any more, mate, I'll end up swearing on your stream, Dan, bro. I don't want to do that.
Oh, I don't care, man. But big up to a guy called Joshua. Happy New Year to you, my bro. Nice to come and subscribe to my channel, bro. I just killed our club. Reece James post. I haven't seen a Reece James post. If you could send it to me, Dills, I'll put it onto the YouTube channel.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
You reckon Liam Russell is done deal? No, I don't. I'm not sure.
I've seen a couple of the players' posts. So, yeah, a lot of the players aren't happy.
Yeah.
A lot of the players aren't happy.
God, I told you, I thought there wouldn't be. I blame all the paid-off accounts and journalists who manipulate the fan base for the ownership's sake. I agree with that as well, Josh. Mate. I'm sat the same with you, mate. But like, what can we do now? We got like it's like I said before, DJ and Yusuf, mate. We got have to protest the matter. We got to make sure we're serious about the protest because the last couple of protests, yeah, we said never happened. This one, what did happen was 200 fans were there. Well, really a good protest.
By
Like,
the
even
way,
though,
Dan.
yeah.
But by the way, about the protest, there is something that I did send you on WhatsApp. So if you want to check that.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm definitely up for that. Yeah, I'll check that now because
I don't know if you know this fan that has put it on Twitter. DJ, I sent it to you as well on Twitter DMs.
Oh yeah,
Text DMs.
Yeah, I'll get it up. Yeah, I'll get it up. I'll get it up. Yeah, I'll get it up.
Yeah, if you want to get it up, you can. But yeah, are you on that?
Dupes. Yeah, I'm on it now. Yeah, I'm on it.
I know Dupes.
Yeah, I know Dupes. I know Dupes very well.
I had a feeling he would do something like this to call this
out. I've got
yeah.
I've got it on my
screen. Are you guys like what's it called? Are you guys like on board with that?
Yeah, I'm on board with this. Yeah, 100%. He's reliable when it comes to this. Yeah, he did it before.
I've seen him. I've seen Dubes. He's gone on
a one random fan. There was one random fan who organized the thing last year, but someone like him, I think will get more people because do you remember he had a banner at the protest last year?
Yeah. And I also know him because he
we're not Arsenal, win or F off.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've also seen I've seen him on Terry's streams as well, by the way, Dupes. He's on there as well. You know Terry? Yeah, I've seen him on there as well. I'm not seeing him on there for a while though.
Can you just quickly can you send me the link or can you send me a message
Dan, on I can find it.
Yeah, on Twitter and share screen it. So we can square sheet it quickly.
Wait. I've got it.
While you do that, I'll quickly read Josh. Big up to Josh. I was calling for a protest 2 years ago. Johnny Mimmels was right all along. I tell you, this is what I mean, Josh. With me and Johnny and Alan and DJ, before I used to do YouTube before, but we was all right about this owners, and I stopped doing YouTube for the meantime because of my health issue and that happened, and I was working on it. And now I'm back. We've been talking about this for so long about these owners, and people now need to start waking up. I'll screen share that now. Yeah, it should be there.
Right, that's his X account. This is the post, guys. This is the post. Calling all Chelsea fans. We must protest against these owners and these sporting directors at our next home game, which is Arsenal on the 14th of January before kickoff. Then the next home game, which is Brentford on the 17th before kickoff. Spread the word. We want our Chelsea back.
Big up to Dudes. Big up to Dudes, man.
Big up to him.
There's the picture of the banner last year of Blue Co out. Funnily enough, this guy in the cap, he's actually my cameraman for my channel. Funnily enough,
is he?
Yeah. Big up to Josh. Yeah, thanks for stopping my channel, bro. I need to get road to 400, guys. Let's get to road to 400. Please hit that like and subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you for coming on, everyone, and supporting my channel as always. And happy New Year to you guys. My sub, let's spread the message. Blue Coat needs to leave this year or we're doomed. Yeah, we are, mate. Big ups, and Dubes, he's reliable. Yusuf, I'll speak to him all the time on Twitter and that. Yeah, he's a good guy, and he says his word. He says but if it's protest happening, he'll arrange that protest, and as you mean, like you said, we need to start doing this now. We need this blue coat out of the club. They're ruined. They're ruining our reputation for a long time. And the Club World Cup and the Conference League, yeah, I'm happy that we've won the trophy. We've won it all, and it's back in. But they've brainwashed the fans to make out that we're a successful club still, and we ain't. How many views does his tweet have?
The views is just under 2K at the moment.
2K, yeah, 2K for it, yeah, 100%, man. But yeah, he's reliable. He knows how to get the get the.
He'll put it on all of his socials because he's got. He'll put it on all of his socials on Instagram and his TikTok. He's got a very good following on all of them, so he'll put it on each of those, and that will get fans on side.
Yeah, it will take years to fix what these guys have done in only 3.5 years. 100%. I agree on that as well. Like the only most thing we could only do, like if we could get we did it 2 years ago with the for the protest, but it was 2 years ago, wasn't it? It's been 2 years now since the last time we did a massive protest.
On the 25th of February, it will be 2 years.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, actually, no, 1 year. 1 year.
1 year.
Sorry.
1 year. Okay, 1 year. So a year. So if we could actually go ahead and if they could do it, we need the icon of the fans to come and do the protest as well, gather around at Stamford Bridge, because we ain't seen no sponsorship. That ain't happened yet. We ain't seen the Stamford Bridge actually getting built. They're talking about they're bringing they're looking somewhere to build a massive stadium. We've heard some PR crap saying it's going to be 92,500 capacity. That's brown envelope crap. And now more PR crap. Now they're building the strap to bring us a process to be back to where we're at winning race, but it ain't happened. Now we're getting if this manager is truthful strikes we're coming in now. Well, long way from Starbucks, mate. There's no man on earth I hate more than that Igbali. I hate Igbali, and also Todd Bowley as well. I think Todd Bowley is still working with Igbali behind the scenes. And PUIS, what I read out earlier to that, what he sent DJ, and I don't know if you was here at the time when I read it out.
Yeah, I was there, bro. I was there with you.
Yeah, I know you was there. If he has sent that to Igbali and Igbali reads it, and if it's true that Igbali, Todd Bowley is not working with Igbali, then Todd Bowley has to come out with it now, because you're meant to be the one to buy the club, and if it's just true that you've fallen out with Igbali and now Igbali in the Clown Lakes and to do what they're doing, you need to step up, mate. You need to step up.
I think he's the one, Dan, that's pushing for the Xavi Hernandez deal, to be honest with you, bro.
I know he is.
I think. And you know, obviously we heard that the other ones are going for even Glasner. I mean, Glasner would have been a better fit than Liam Rosenior.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to get neither at this rate.
No.
If all reports are correct coming out saying it's going to be Liam Rosenior, then I really hope a lot of these idiotic owners are watching these platforms and actually are realising that Liam Rosenior is not the answer for this football club at this moment in time.
Not.
He's not. And they need to change the model. Otherwise, it's going to... I mean, look, people can sit there and say protests do nothing. I'm sorry. Protests do something, because it means you have a voice. You voice your opinions, especially when it comes to businessmen like these guys. And what top businessmen like this don't want is to have their images tarnished. Their image tarnished. And then once that starts happening, then it starts going around all over their assets that they've got within the bank here. And then people start looking at that and start pulling out their assets out of the bank. Once that starts happening, mate, they'll start losing. And then they might start to open their eyes and realise what they've got, what they're doing is wrong. But that's it. But the only way it's going to work, like I said, is all these protests and people on YouTube channels like yourselves and others out there. And I know you guys are big, yeah, but you're not as big as some of the ones I know out there that are. But you guys are going to get there, I know that. But those ones that are out there that have got bigger platforms should be using their voices to be heard about this ownership. You know, and Matisse has started to do that now, and I hope people start to follow Matisse's way as well, and start to and realize what these guys are doing is wrong. But let's see how long Matisse lasts for on that. In terms of Bluco out, let's see.
Yeah, 100%. I agree, DJ. But big ups to my Elite. Big ups, take Chelsea back. It's up to the US. No surrender, 100%, bro. I agree on that. But yeah, we come out with everything what we said, guys. Everyone, thanks for everyone who come on the chat. In the chat, it's now time to. We need time to start making sure that Chelsea is back. We need to get our football club back now. This is if it is true with the we'll do that after the stream, bro. Basically, get our Chelsea back at the Chelsea Football Club back. We need to start protesting these owners out, get them out of the football club now. Enough is enough. I've literally had enough. But guys, do not leave anywhere. Stay backstage, yeah. I'll speak to you backstage. But everyone who's come to the channel, have a great happy new year. What can we say? New year start, new revolution. Chelsea are now under the mud. The owners had enough. Out. Bluco out. Ed Barley out. And the board of the directors out. Enough is enough. We need to start now pushing the side of these get them out of the club as soon as possible because they've ruined our reputation at Chelsea Football Club. And then we've got Man City on Sunday, so I will be doing a watch long for that. I'm gonna have a laugh if we get bad. We've got a 21-year-old younger player manager doing a press conference, so I'm going to hear what he's got to say. It's going to be funny, and he's going to be in charge for Sunday's game against Man City. And after that, hopefully, the manager who brings in that Chelsea Football Club, I hope it's not Wasner. But we'll wait and see. It looks like it is now. He's the favourite to join the club before they get a Strikesbad manager. But everyone who's been in the chat, go on,
I was just
DJ.
going to say, sorry, Dan, one more thing. Sorry, bro.
Go on, mate.
To all you guys watching on the stream, we're all coming at the ownership, which is correct. But one thing I'll ask you guys to do, which I know you're going to do, is please support the players no matter what at Manchester City on against Man City next week on Saturday. They need the support now. The players, they need
Sunday.
They need to go out
Sunday
there. Sunday. They need the Sundays. They need the support. Go and back them. Even though we got no manager in the touchline, we still need to support our players. They're still there. They need all the support they can get now. All right, and we must not turn on them. I know some fans have turned on some players, but all this hate you might have or dislike you have with some players in the team, it's all about coming together as one with the team at least. Not the ownership, not the sporting directors, but the football team itself. So we've got to go and support them, and they've got to win on Sunday.
100%, I agree on that one, DJ. Well done. Yusuf, got anything to say? Shout out your channel as well, mate. Before we leave.
Oh yeah. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Yusuf Chelsea. Hashtag road to 700 subs. We're on about 640 at the moment. So, obviously Maresca's just gone, but like, especially without, you could say maybe like a proper qualified manager or some sort. Like, yeah, give them a lot of support, especially to those away fans traveling. Like, I know a couple who are still going, so yeah. Make sure you give them the support. And they need all the support they can get in the next few games, because January is going to be a tough month. So make sure, if it's home or away, you give them the support, and you even give them the support watching from home as well.
Yeah, win, lose or draw, Bluco out. That's my other message.
Exactly.
100%. Win, lose or draw, Bluco owners out. And yeah, guys, much love for coming on the stream and everyone in the chat. Thanks for the lovely support. Up the Chelsea, yeah, we are Chelsea. Like they say, let's support the players. Don't be nasty on the players, even though half the players ain't good enough. But let's just support them because at the end of the day, it's not their fault. We've got the jellyfish mentions and Man City on Sunday. Hope we could. We know we ain't going to get a win there, but we could still go back them. And then back the supporting fans as well, who goes to away games as well, man. Let's big up them up as well, because we all know, yeah, by bias, the fans now need to start waking up and making sure they don't go to the games, don't buy the project, making sure we are tough because us fans got the say on these owners. That's what always counts. We have to say because we're the fans, yeah, make the say on the club. It is our football club. It's not the owner's football club. It's not the director's football club. It's our football club. So we need to be strong and have our word to come out on these owners and making sure that we ain't happy, that we want them gone from the football club. But everyone, have a good rest of the night, good rest of the evening. Much love to you guys, yeah, for supporting the channel always. Please smash the like and subscribe to the channel. It is free. Let's get road to 400. Let's get me up there because as a big streamer as well, I'd not just do it for you guys. We do it because we love our football club and we're making sure that we could get the fans and the owners out of the club, and so I could get there and making sure all our big YouTube channel, yeah, as well, to make sure they're waking up and let's get in this go. Because if we do get this manager in, I ain't happy. We ain't a club like that of bringing mid-average managers in. We've always had best managers out there since Roman Farovic, and we're a big club. Well. And Ken Bates as well, and Matthew Harding. So football is our history. Football is our game. We're all together. Come on, you Blues, and let's do it. Peace out now. Thank you for subscribing.
Out, guys. Nice to subscribe, everyone. Big up.